Hi, guys. Today I'm at the middle school talking with the middle school teachers about classes eighth graders should take. So I don't have a lot of time to meet with you. So I wanted to create a quick video just to make sure you had all the details you need for today's assignment. And I look forward to seeing you a little bit longer tomorrow in the Google Meet. So today you're going to be working on a Google Slides about food resources. So the plan originally was when we were in school is I had a whole bunch of different items for you to choose from. Since we're not at school, you're going to pick something from your house. You can pick anything you want. Fresher items might be easier. So if you have some kind of fresh fruit or meat, vegetables, those are, that's a one product item, which is going to be easier than like canned something. But whatever you have at your house, you can take a second and look in the refrigerator, pick out what you want, and then Google, like try to find a picture of it. You could take a picture if you want, or just go Google it. I'm sure you'll pop up a picture and then you're going to put it on the screen. Okay. Preferably, I would really like to see the ingredients list. So, if you take a picture of it, maybe two, like here's what it is, and here's my can of tomatoes, and then here's the ingredient list, if you can find it. So that's your first step. You're going to list your main three ingredients. Some of you may only have one ingredient, like if you're doing bananas. Banana is your main ingredient, but if you're doing something canned or processed, there's going to be a lot of different product ingredients in it. And you can just kind of look over the ingredients list and determine what you think are the three main ingredients. So then you're going to do a little research about what country or state in the US is the product grown in or found in. Um, it could be multiple places, especially if you have different items. So let's say you have a can of like, I don't know, tomato sauce. You have the tomatoes, maybe there's oil or something in it. Those, or maybe there's oregano in it. Those would be found in different places. So, you might have to research a couple of different things if you're not doing a fresh item. Also, keep in mind if you're doing an animal product, particularly chicken or beef or something like that, read the ingredient or read what's in it because they may also list if it's corn fed or it's grazed on grass, if it's grass fed. So just kind of look over the label. Okay, so where is it coming from? A lot of the fruits and vegetables are not grown in the United States right now because we're in winter. So they're coming from South America or Latin America or Central America, Mexico, maybe. So just look it over and see if you can figure it out. If it's not listed on the label, go ahead and go out and research it and try to figure this out. How many miles did it travel to get to where we are? So we're in the Rockford area. Approximately how many miles did it travel to get to the grocery store? And then really think about what kind of transportation how it got here. So if you're choosing something like I recently bought dragon fruit at the store. So dragon fruit is not grown around here. It is grown in, I think the one we had was grown in the Philippines, but I could be wrong. How did it get here? Most likely by boat. So keep that in mind too. How did these items get here? And it could be multiple ways. Like if you have something that you were like, okay, this is clearly grown in Philippines. And then it ships, and then it's generally what kind of transportation. Once it's in the United States, it would be shipping via a large truck. So kind of keep that in mind. Are there any unique characteristics for this product? So if you are doing like chicken, any kind of meat product or fruit or vegetable, if you're doing a meat product, was it wild caught? Is it artificially flavored, natural flavored? Was it farm raised? Was it free ranged? Was it grain fed? Is it organic? Is it cage free? There's a whole bunch of different, especially if you're doing an animal byproduct, different things to look for on that label. There will definitely be unique characteristics on that. Same with vegetables and fruit. Is it organic? Um, you know, that's kind of the big one for vegetables and fruit. So look around, okay? And then you're going to need to research what these labels mean. We will go into more detail with a lot of these later this week, but keep that in mind too. You're going to need to look at the labels and make sure you know what that means. What exactly is free range or farm raised? This particularly if you're doing fish. What's natural flavors? What are artificial flavors and what was added? If you're doing anything canned, things like that. Like I just made Jello, and obviously that's an artificial flavor. What exactly does that mean? Okay, was it wild caught? So take a look. If you have something really interesting in your house, I would love for you to do that. You know, maybe something that you think would not very many people would have. That's just an interesting read for me later. And then any cautionary labels. So a lot of this has to do with nuts and allergies, or are there other products processed in the same facilities, um, you know, that nuts might be used in. I didn't know this, but a lot of candy that has nuts, like particularly chocolates that has nuts, and then are processed like by themselves. It's all in the same factory, so nuts could be found in those products too. That like Hershey Kisses, right, are processed in the same factory with their chocolate bar that has nuts. So the Hershey bar or Hershey Kisses could have nut byproducts in it too. I had no idea. Is there any evidence of the food being genetically modified, a GMO, or genetically modified free, GMFO? Describe the position and size of the labeling. Make sure you know what those mean. You may need to research that product to see if it is a GMO, if it doesn't say on the label. And then in a paragraph, discuss the labeling practices and whether that would influence you in purchasing this product. Obviously, someone in your family purchased it, so someone was influenced to purchase it. Okay. And then what food items traveled the farthest or shortest distance? Is it local produce? Explain how each one got from the producer to you. So just a brief like explanation of how it got to you. And that's it. So this is kind of your assignment for today to work on. If you something pops up and you have questions, feel free to email me. I apologize that I won't be available. I'll be available for the class period in the Google Meet for you in case you're working on something and you have questions, except for today because I am at the middle school, second and fourth hour. So if you have a question, you can email me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. This is due tomorrow at 3:30. So try to get this done within your 45-minute class period. All right. Good luck. If you have questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow in the Google Meet for some Von Theoren theory, which is one of my favorite topics we'll talk about tomorrow. So I will see you then.